in the small, fog-drenched town of
Wrenhaven,
nestled between a dense forest and the silver-gray sea, stood an old clock tower no one dared approach after dark. Townsfolk whispered that the tower's clock, which hadn't ticked in over 50 years, could still be heard at midnight whispering secrets. 12-year-old Elise Martin didn't believe in ghost stories. She believed in puzzles, riddles, and a strange tickle in her brain when something didn't quite add up. So when the town librarian, Mr. Alcott, vanished without a trace on the night of the harvest moon, Elise's curiosity lit like a match. Mr. Alcott had always been kind to Elise, sneaking her mystery novels and sharing riddles written in looping script on yellowing parchment. The night before he vanished, he had given her a peculiar gift, a small brass key and a note that read simply, "Listen for the 12th chime." That night, Elise sat on her windowsill, watching the tower from afar. Nothing. But as the antique shop's clock struck midnight, a sound broke through the silence, a deep, slow tick, followed by 11 more. 12 chimes dotted in a whisper. Elise grabbed her flashlight, the brass key, and her best friend Jonah, who lived across the street. Together, they crept through the mist to the base of the tower. The rusted doors groaned open as if expecting them. Inside, dust danced in the beam of her flashlight. Stairs wound upward like a coiled serpent, disappearing into the gloom. As they ascended, faint murmurs echoed around them, snippets of conversation, unfinished sentences, names. Then, on the 4th landing, Elise's flashlight flickered and went out. Darkness. A soft wind brushed her ear, and a voice barely above a breath said, "Find the hidden time." Jonah struck a match. Behind a torn tapestry was a wall of gears and cogs in, ancient mechanism long dormant. At its center was a keyhole, no larger than a button. Elise inserted the brass key. The clock groaned, then whirred. Then tick-dash, 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 the gears came alive. A panel slid open behind them, revealing a hidden study. Papers, clocks, and maps, covered in scribbles, filled the space. And there, sitting calmly at a desk, was Mr. Alcott. "Elise." "Jonah," he said, as if he'd only just stepped away. "You've done well." Stunned, Elise could only whisper, "Where were you?" Mr. Alcott smiled. "I was never missing. I was listening." He tapped the face of the clock beside him. "This tower is more than gears and bells. It listens. And if you know how, it talks back. It keeps the memories of every secret ever spoken near it, every promise, every lie." Jonah swallowed. "So, you're saying it's alive?" "In its own way," Mr. Alcott said. "And it's been waiting for someone like Elise." "Me?" she asked. "You cracked the clues. You heard the chimes, and you weren't afraid." He stood and handed her a leather-bound notebook filled with riddles, coordinates, and times. "There are more mysteries hidden in this town. The tower is just the beginning." And as the first rays of morning lit the sky, Elise and Jonah stepped from the tower, their minds spinning with possibilities. The town awoke to the sound of the old clock tower ringing for the first time in 50 years. 12 chimes, and a whisper, heard only by those who listened carefully.